Alright, we should be streaming shortly here. Rather, it should be live very shortly. I see it on my end anyway. There we go. Alright, just pop out the chat and we can begin. Alright. It's been a while since I tackled this game, and I this is like literally a last minute thing I chose to do here. So yeah, I figured since I'm gonna be on vacation next week, and since well, Origami King comes out next week too, I figured this will be the last opportunity to tackle this, and probably a very what's the word? Opportunistic time to play it. So yeah, I just figured I'd just tackle this the last time, just before Origami King, because it's very, why can't I think of the word right now? Topical, maybe? Nah, I don't know. I didn't want to start a whole new series either right before it. I am kind of ill-prepared. I don't have a full set of shroom steaks here, and didn't really feel like going out and doing some amazing daisies kind of right now, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shroom steaks and a shroom dish. So I guess I'm close to having all 10, but anyway. There's one thing I didn't show off last time either. I'm gonna go down to the very bottom here. I didn't check out the little goldfishy. Let's go check on the goldfish. Yeah, and so apparently some way forward game, which is not going to be any Nintendo game apparently. Come on, Klonoa. That's not going to happen ever. Anyway, a little fishy down here has killed at least 3 Koopas, and now he has little babies. Or she has babies. But who fertilized the eggs? Where's the other fish? I mean, in order to have babies, you would need to have someone fertilize the eggs, and I don't see any other fishes down here. Well, whatever. Congrats, somehow. Oh, I didn't even mean to go in the elevator. My bad. Have some new neighbors, and not sure if they use the bedroom that's literally adjacent to this den. So I hope I'm not disturbing them by playing this game. I guess we'll find out one way or another very shortly. I'm not even sure if they use that bedroom or not. I guess I'll find out. Okay, so last time we did both Pit of the 100 Trials, now I have double damage. So now let's go over to the Samur Kingdom. This is that's the Bitlands. Was it 6? Samur's Kingdom. There we go. I'm going to be on vacation as the game launches, so probably not. Let me just switch over to Bowser here. So yeah, with the double attack boost, Bowser does 52 damage for hitting them once, which is enough to one-shot pretty much every one of the Samur guys. I'm not going to, Wait, you were that challenger from before. You fled this land like a crying whelp. The hole in the sky is gone, but the challenge stands until the victor is found. If you desire the king's treasure, step forth and challenge my skill. Leave the palace before the 100th fight ends, and your progress will be lost. And with it, your family's honor. 52 damage. I'm not going to bother skipping through all this text here, because honestly, I don't think my throat could last that long. But, if you want to read them, by all means, you can pause the video in the aftermath and go through it that way. This is more so to just talk about, like, random... I'm more so doing this just to talk about, like, the different opinions about Paper Mario, basically the Origami King, and the fact of lack of experience, all that stuff. I mean, I liked Color Splash. I originally liked Sticker Star. But, I don't know, them doing a third game like this is, I'm not really sure I agree with their aspect, and it's kind of missed the old days of Paper Mario. I'm just hoping the story is good. As long as the story is good, I don't really care. I just want to see a nice story, at least as good as the original Paper Mario. I mean, the original Paper Mario was just Bowser captures Princess, etc. There's a bit more depth to it. But there was a nice little side story there with Peach and being able to make cakes and stuff like that. It was cool. I hope the new Paper Mario game also has like that little side break and with another character. At least you have partners. At least you have badges again. I mean, I'm not too happy with the generic enemies and bosses, which are pretty much just 3D Mario enemies. Now, I did see one boss that looked different. I'm not going to spoil it for those who managed to not somehow see that one boss. Well, besides the supplies, but there's an actual boss that's not a generic Mario character, and I'm hoping I see more like that, and hopefully the characters have depth. I guess we'll see. I'm going on a vacation to visit my sister in Indiana, so it's gonna be a fun time. I have myself a Lapras Pool Float as well to bring over there, so it's gonna be nice. Managed to get one of those on the Pokemon Center website before they sold out, and now they're selling for about $300 on eBay, if not more. But I got one, so there you go. The treehouse is not going to show in the Kirby game. They pretty much, any thought of a way forward making a third party or making a Nintendo first party game, they pretty much just immediately crushed any of those hopes. Like, guys, it's a third party game way forward's making. So, yeah. I mean, there are games I've played that, you know, are still good and pretty much allow you to play even without a level up system, but you're able to upgrade your stuff, like Fire Emblem and Okami. Those had battles that you could technically avoid, and they didn't really have any level up system, but you could use the money and stuff and currency to upgrade gear and even the durability thing. So who knows, maybe the coins you get could actually be useful. Maybe you could use them for upgrades and stuff. Either way, I'm willing to give it a chance. We're not even close. We're not even at 10 yet. Alright, so some of you did 2 damage to me. Congratulations. We don't even know if the 3D Mario ports are accurate or even real yet. I mean, the rumors said it was a traditional Paper Mario game and 3D remakes. I don't see anything traditional about this Paper Mario. In fact, I think that's just an offset of another rumor that happened earlier, which was saying there's going to be a Paper Mario game and a new Metroid game. And considering the end of that trailer showed Paper Mario in a Samus helmet, I'm wondering if they were originally planning to release both at E3 during the Direct and just kind of collapsed there. In which case, I'm really just hoping them to announce literally anything else. Like, what is Nintendo doing? Like, Sony released announced their new console, and they happen to show off all the great games. They have platformers that are embarrassing Nintendo. And what does Nintendo show off? Here's a Paper Mario game. Alright, can you show us maybe a little bit more? Here's a jump rope game. Alright, cool. I didn't really need to know anything else. I really want to see what Nintendo's plans is for 2020, 2021. Literally anything. Give us any detail, but Nintendo is just keeping us all in the dark. I mean, to be fair, most of those games that Sony announced probably going to be coming out till at least 2021 anyway. Those games are definitely not coming out at launch. It's probably even be delayed like 2022, 2023, like most Sony games. At best. So far, we lost 5 health so far. Yeah, there are so many rumored dates for Directs over the years, I don't even buy any of them until Nintendo announces something themselves. Like, I don't know how many weeks people said, Rumored Direct this week! And it never shows up. Oh, we passed, we're in double digits now. Alright. Didn't even realize. I don't know, Game Explain covers quite a lot, so... I mean, Game Explain honestly doesn't really know any more than we do. They're just pretty much their information is basically the same leaks that we see. So I don't think they really have any inside information. And if they did have inside information, they would be foolish of them to admit it, because then they could lose pretty much all backing Nintendo has and things like that. Don't worry, once you get to round, I don't know, 70, they start taking 2 hits. Maybe even 3. I mean, that mini direct didn't even announce anything new. It was literally all information we already knew about. The only new game they announced was Good Job, that little small title from Nintendo. I mean, it's easy to point out things that you predicted that are predicted correct, but there are multiple things that are incorrectly predicted too. It's like, oh look, this person predicted that. Yeah, but look at all these predictions made that didn't come true. I mean, obviously, a wrong clock's gonna be right twice. Now, maybe some people have more merit than others, but no one's 100% accurate. I'm trying to avoid pretty much any coverage of Origami King except like basic essential details, because I don't want to spoil anything for me. So I've been missing like I know the combat just looks oddly seems unnecessarily time-consuming. It just for no real benefit. I don't know. Until I play it myself, I can't really judge. But at least I don't have to choose like 6 options just to make one attack, like in Color Splash. Oh, choose what cards you want. Choose what you want to do here. Fill the cards. Select the card. I'm like, why do I need to do all this? I just want to use these cards and that's it. Why do you have to fill them? Like, what is the point of this? At least, what I like about Microsoft is that all their exclusive games also release on the PC now, which is freaking great. I don't even have to buy an Xbox, I can use my gaming PC, which is awesome. So if they do announce a new Banjo game, which they won't, just throwing that out there, they're not going to, and you know it, then I could play it on my PC too. But I actually like the fact I can play, I don't need to buy a console to play the games for it. I mean, I understand Microsoft was for PCs too, not just consoles, but still. I've always liked that. In fact, Microsoft started doing that back when the Xbox One first, on Windows 10 first launched. The first game I really cared about that was on Xbox that I really wanted was what was that game? Recore, which is made by the Metroid Prime developers. Well, like 2 of them anyway. And I've always wanted it. But then later on, they're like, hey, if you have Windows 10, you could actually download it off the Microsoft Store. So I did, and I haven't played it yet. I'll get around to it. I have like so many backlog games at this moment, but. And now we surpass the part where we ended off last time in the story. I'm not even keeping track of what I'm doing. I'm pretty much just rolling through these until we get to the interesting characters, which still aren't going to be happening for a while. There are 100 rounds, 25 for each chapter. fine. You know, that's true. I've never... Well, actually, that's not true. They showed the bosses attacking. Looks like you have the sound of defeat. Those are supposed to be sound waves. End of chapter. Whatever. Only 75 to go. Is there at least some interesting text to go after each one? No, there's not. I really am curious to know what on earth Hal is working on. I mean, I'm sure pretty much every Kirby fan wants to know, but for wanting to make the pinnacle of the Kirby game series, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, that's some pretty big words to try and master. I mean, I kind of thought you would think Star Allies would be that, but. Make a prediction. How without looking it up, how long do you think it'll take before we start two-shotting these enemies? Well, technically, if Void is the origin of all Kirby's and whatever, then I think Kirby's probably like Kirby 643. Depending on how many iterations of Void there are. As long as we have more than one button for the next Airride game. That way I don't have to use my attack on turns. While also grinding. And remove the rail system, because why make a racing game on rails? That doesn't... I mean, sure, Sonic games have done that, but... How much till I level up? Yeah, not for a while. I've been up for a long time. Great strategy, just flamethrower them, doesn't work, they run too fast, smack them with carry. Best strategy ever. Yeah, well, we all want more Kirby, unfortunately. What round are we on? 37. Okay then. Man. Well done. That was a pretty good fight. In fact, let me just eat this one little roast room dish. I can't believe Kirby's gonna be naked in the next game. Are we on 50 yet? $42. Alright then. forgot about that page. That was definitely an experience. Ooh, rainbow shiny. I am Warping Pipe. 44th gate. I hold hidden knowledge. All worlds are linked. I am travel among them. I will not show you how this power is not for you. Who would cheat through life? True warriors must see all worlds if we're skipping among them. Now, to battle. These are actually the easiest to kill, because they pretty much pop right in there. I think someone showed an article where Sakurai said that Kirby doesn't actually wear shoes. Those are his feet. He has red feet. One does not you don't want to know what's on page 215. Your mind will be ruined forever after seeing it. You will never be able to bleach your eyes. You'll never be able to unsee that image. It will haunt you forever. I mean, technically, I think you could still find my my old scanned book on Imgur or whatever, and you could go ahead and look at it yourself if you're really so willing to see what's on page 215. I was originally planning to remove it after a short amount of time, but I figured no one really pressed on me about it or asked me to remove it. I honestly didn't care because it's already out of print and everything, so whatever. Ah, dang it. Waste a lot of health there. Oh, another one of these. Star of 7 shards. Oh, it's like the 7-star things. 49. These guys are so easy to defeat. They pretty much go into the background. They reappear in the exact same spot. Frigid wind ripples up the small of your back. It is a hoary breath of the ice world. Every traveler must come upon me eventually, and you find me at the 50th gate. You try to tiptoe past my stormy wrath, but you bring down the avalanche. Oh, it took 2 hits for 50. That's where the stuff ended. All right. Alright, so it took us until number 50 before opponents had more than 52 HP. think someone guessed 47, so I think that person was closer. I'm trying to think if there was, I was gonna say, like, well, at least there's, I'm like, wait, no, Bone Chill was in Thousand Year Door. Wait, no, yeah, Bone Chill, there we go. That's like Sans. I was thinking of a Bone Tail, which was in Thousand Year Door. Yeah, Bone Chill, there you go, there's your Sans. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what the heck? My goodness, those guys are annoying to defeat. Those guys are probably easily the hardest ones to fight. Little tiny little jerks. Some of them aren't even recolors. Some of them are literally the exact same sprite as somebody else. Page 215 of the Kirby Art Book Encyclopedia. Oh, freebie. All I can say is that it's not safe for work. I can't see it if I don't want to get. I can't say it if I don't want to get demonetized. So, yeah. And even these big guys still go down one hit again. Alright, we ate our first shroom steak. Only 8 more to go. And we are at, what, 64 now? This is the 64th one? Not even a Nintendo 64 joke in there. Oh, alright. I forgot about you guys. Oh, you take 2 hits. I hate when I miss. I'll say this for page 215. Imagine Kirby if he was a woman with visual anatomy. That's the safest I could say it. these small little things. Are we at 75 yet? $73, okay. Alright, moving on to the boss of chapter 6-3. The 75th gate is before you, and so too is its god. I am Lakitu Storm. You have come a long way and fought many battles, for that I commend you. But now the storm breaks above you, and there is no cover to hide beneath. Boom! What, do you have armor? It only did 49 damage to you. I guess you had an armor of 3? End of chapter! Only one more to go! Yeah, whenever I see SMG4, I just think of Super Mario Galaxy 4. Even though there was never even a 3. How many times are we gonna see the same recolor? Well, you can save after defeating 25 Samurai guys, but the problem is, if you lose, no matter which one you get to, then pretty much it brings you back to the start. Because it doesn't, unlike before, like in the other chapters, you do chapters 1, 2, 3, or chapters like 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, or whatever. You can't load up the exact segment you were at before. So, you have to You can't just start from a previous segment. You have to start all the way back at the beginning. There's no, even after you beat the 100, you can't go back. You have to go through all it over again. Prove you wrong, I am not quitting out of this. I can show you after I beat it. Trust me, I've tried it before. And I lost to the same guys before, so that's how I realized you can't start back like 6-3, you have to start back at 6-1 again. Alright, we're past the 80 mark, only 20 to go. You know what, this guy don't want to hear that. Lost 10 damage there, not happy about that, but... Well, I got a Volt Shroom, that's something. Yeah, that was third heal. I healed once for 30, once for 70, and once another one for 70. I'm at 85 already? Dang, no, it's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. There we go. Those stupid tiny things, I swear. Those guys are easily the most annoying parts of this entire thing. Alright, what do you got for gate 90? Not really stupid sound wave, guys. What the heck? Alright, final 10. Final 9. Goodness. Well, that was a lot of damage lost to one opponent. How many items do I got left? 6 shroom steaks. Shroom steaks. What number am I on? We're not 94th, okay. Quite pathetic for number 95. No, it's just gonna heal because I only have 4 more. I only have 5 more opponents, and I have 6 more stakes. So. Four more to go. The final 4. If this is a Kirby game, I'd be scared right now. But it's not. So I'm not. Oh my goodness. Stop. Sheesh. Alright, well, I underestimated you substantially. Clearly, I should not have underestimated you at all. You are lazy, Sensei Rough Puff. I am ungrateful. You ungrateful savages! What number are we on? Ah. 99th gate. Two jumps. No, the ground is wet with the sad tears of my defeat. We slip on them and fall the way back to the first samurai guy. And so you arrive at last. It is this place you seek, the 100th gate. I am End Boss, the greatest of all the samurai guys. It is my duty as End Boss to laugh at your feeble party and proclaim your doom. Shall we begin, challenger? Ha! You are pathetic. Prepare to be crushed as the universe withers. Hold on. That's End Boss, by far the most famous samurai guy in history. He won a Sammy at last year's Sammy Awards for Best Final Boss Performance. And he still dies in 2 hits. Roll credits. How did I do? I have been preparing for my big scene for years. You failed miserably. I was worried about that final line though. Was it End Boss enough? No, I knew I should have gone with something about the wailing of all creatures. I was only worried that it would be too over the top. Enough talk. King Samurai awaits you in the next room. Go now, champion. Oh, bravo! Our jaws are agape at the spectacle of your warrior prowess, challenger. I never imagined you'd be the victor. Didn't all that savage combat get boring? But I digress. I am true to my word and shall grant you my greatest treasures. You got a Gumbella card. You got a Koops card. You got a Madame Flurry card. You got a Yoshi card. You got a Vivian card. You got an Admiral Brobery card. Basically, you get all the Thousand Year Door cards. And you got all the first Paper Mario characters in the first Pit of 100 Trials. Or, you got it in the Pit of Trials on the flop side. Flip side, you got ones of all your pixels. Miss Mouse? Well, you see, I planned on bestowing you our pure heart to you, but it's gone. Instead, I present you with these other royal treasures. My charity knows no bounds. Well, that's the end of that. Your battle is over. We were almost entertained. Should you find yourself in our kingdom again someday, do drop in for a melee. Farewell, champion. Wait, where is there like a... Oh, there it is. End of chapter. Yes, I want to save. Now notice... You can't choose. You can't choose another. You have to go back to the start. You can't choose each quarter, as you can see there. If you try to re-enter the chapter, something happens. Really? See, it says only section 6.1. Oh. By royal decree, I have banished my samurai army to vacation. They are probably splashing gleefully in the turquoise waters of a tropical vista. The age of the sword is over. They are the last of the samurais. When they come back, I shall issue another decree and put them out to pasture. And then I shall assemble a new army, perhaps 100 kitty robots. Yes. Can't go any further. That's it. Alright then. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Let me just go down to the inn and heal up. I wasn't actually planning to go back to this game at all. But I just figured I didn't want to start a new, like I said, I didn't want to start a new series yet right before Origami King, and I'm gonna be on vacation next week anyway. I don't want to play a whole new Paper Mario game because it could take forever. Maybe some other time down in the future I could tackle Thousand Year Door again and see if it aged as well as I remember it. And I figured in honor of Origami King, I might as well just finish this up. This is the last thing I really needed to do was the Samurai Kingdom, so why not? How close am I to the next level? Oh, I'm only like 3,000 points away. Interesting. Actually, might as well hit the last level while we're at it. I know just the way to do it. Thanks for reminding me. I need to go ahead and block that word for. By the way, if you download an app called Video Blocker, it's not to be confused with the. Hold on, it's not the YouTube blocker. Let me make sure it's what it's called. There's an app on Chrome, Video Blocker, I think it is. It's like an extension I talked about before. Here, let me see here. Channel Blocker. It's called Channel Blocker. You could block channels and you could block keywords. And it actually works with the newest version of YouTube just completely fine. But it's only for desktop. So what I would suggest, completely avoid anything on your phone and only try to look up YouTube stuff on the computer if you really have to. And if you want to browse stuff, just block keywords. It won't even show up in the recommended feed. It would just show up. It would block any thing from showing up. It's much better than because that other one, the Video Blocker, that hasn't been updated for ages. But Channel Blocker, look it up. It'll help you so much. Gold medal. Oh, I need to sell one more thing. $10,000 points. There we go. Oh, I didn't get any HP. Oh, that's right, because there's either boost your HP or your opponent. So now I could do 56 damage to everything if I wanted to. Either way, we are done. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. When I'm back from vacation. Although there is actually a video on my main channel I'm going to be posting up, sort of like an announcement video for a possible new series, which I'm posting up on Saturday. So you could look forward to that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, see you guys next time.